Right, we're back. This is the first part of update number 4. So I'm going to try and do snippets this time instead of getting. I went over an hour last time. So anyway, what I've done is I've actually cut. If I look at this, yeah, I cut these three pieces off, and all the hinges, and the hinges are cleaned up. These 3 pieces have actually been put together, so they're ready, and that's what's that bit here. There we go. There it is. 3 pieces together, and that goes into the main frame, as I call it, which goes. If I put this across here now, whoops, yeah, it goes in there, and there's a square block there, and this goes to the front, like so. Fits nice and snug. So I'm going to put that in there now. I'm going to put this in. I've cleaned it all up as well, before I put it together. So here we go. Let's do a run. No, I won't do that. Put a bit more around the peg inside of it easier. There is a hole there, if you can see that, and that's where that little cable drops down into. Very clever little bit of detail. Got to make sure it stays there like that now. That's it. Well, that bit's done. Now we've got to put the hinges in. Now you'll see I've cut that bit off for the actual transmission housing at the front, armoured housing. So I've got to do that. So I'm going to put that over here now. So we've got to put the hinges. Oops, I'm terrible, aren't I? The hinges go on there. There's 2 there. There's just 1 there, but it also goes 1 to there, and then you've got 2 on this stripe here. The angle, you can see it there. I'll show you in a second. Right, here we go. So if I move that over there. Oops, got to go careful I don't lose those hinges. And I might have to put a lot. I just give a bit more lot. It does enough. Yeah, I guess it does enough. It goes in here, 2 there and 2 there. So I'm going to be doing them as well. So I've got to think which way it goes. Oh, I'll just check, make sure. I think the hinge goes to the top, so I think it's or the bottom, one of the 2. Let's have a look. Oops. Yeah, the hinge goes to the top. So this bit must swing this way when it goes in. So we're going to put the hinges there, and there it is. Oops, that was good, isn't it? Now I'm drop. Oh, there. Thank God for that. It didn't go to the floor. So what I'm going to do now is bring this in a bit nearer so you can see it. It'll be better. That's it, being near enough. And I've got 3 there, you can see, and I've got the 1 here. So what I'll do now is going to put a bit, see which way it is. That's it, it's the right way round. I'll put this in, I'm going to put some glue there. It's there. I'm going to put that in place, like so. And it's gone into place straight away. Perfect. See it there? There you go, that's a better. Right, now I'm going to put the other ones on. So let's put another one here. And the hinge goes to the top. And I can slide it in. Which you can't see, but I can. That's it. They're both the same now. That one wanted to go down a bit further, that's what it was. So they're both the same. There they are. Now I'm going to do the ones on this side the same. So I'm going to bring these 2 over here. Make sure the hinges are already up that way. And they're up to the top. And that's the wrong way around. There it is. So now I can actually go in and do this one. And drop them into place, like so, and push it down into the box, and that's the same as the other one. So we've got another one in there, just there, and we've got to do this one here. Oops, too much glue there. Oops, didn't do it. That's it. Good thing it evaporates a little bit, so. And I'll put this one in. And that's gone into place now. And that won't move. Good. So they're done. So we're up to, on this part, we're up to date. Because I thought that was a spike, but it's the hinges that we just put in there. So that's okay. Yeah. Come back out again. I think that's okay. Coming out nicely. I won't go too far. There you go. I think that's enough. Put that in there. So that's another bit done. So we're getting there slowly but surely, which is good. So now we've got to do, we've done all that, we've done that, we just got to finish this area off here. And so let's come back down to here, and I'm going to move that out of the way because we don't need that. I'll put it over the tracks. The tracks are just to the left of that one. So this is what we're going to put on next. And it goes on, we turn this upside down, and then this goes like this into there, like that. So basically I'm going to put a little bit of glue on this in the free bit there. That's got to be done a bit more. I thought I'd clean that off there. Just want a little bit more there to, I think the glue would have done that, but anyway, there you go, that's done. So what we're going to do now, I might as well go back down again. This is ridiculous, isn't it, really? Me doing it, there, come quicker. I'll put it on the white, and there you'll see, there's the little bits got to go into. So, and that bit there, and that bit there. So we go like this, slips into there, and it goes like that. Yep, it does. And what we've got to do now, we'll chop a little bit more glue in now to give it a bit more bond, I think. Just there. And then we're going to put some glue here. A bit of glue there, a bit of glue there, and a little bit of glue there. Oh, you couldn't see that, could you? Sorry about that. And that's that bit done. So, just going to make sure it's all like that. To me that looks like a footstep to get over in the front. So, and I reckon it's for the driver and the radio operator. There you go. So that bit's done now. So we're going to turn it back upside down, and now we're going to start doing these pieces. Now, these pieces are here. We've got to get the parts ready. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the parts ready and come back. I think that's the most sensible way to do this, because I keep doing cutting of bits off the spreads. You've already seen that. So here we go. I'll see you in a couple of seconds. Right, we're back, and what I've done is clean these up and clean them up, and I'll cut these off ready to go, because these actually link over to the body, the front, a part of the frame into the actual cable holders. So as Andy always said, you can't really make a mistake with these. They go in one way, and if you look at it, you can't really, because here it goes. This is a bigger one, so it goes over here, and that's the way it is. So I'm going to basically put them in as we go. So get them over there. Oh, I won't, well, you don't see the glue pop, but anyway, there we go. You'll see this bit come in. And we're going to drop that one in there. And it's going to place. Perfect. There you go. And then we're going to do the other big one. I don't think it matters what order you do them, but I'm going to do them. I might even put a bit in there now. There you go. So this one. Again, comes in there nicely. Ah, I thought that was a bit odd because that one didn't go in, so I'm going to run a bit of glue down there a bit. And a little bit over there. A little bit there. A little bit there. So they went in better now. I always blow on it because it evaporates any ink, any paint that's gone onto it. Or the glue, I should say, because it evaporates it. As you can see, it's got a stain there, but that's not worried. That's not affecting the actual model at all. So now we've got these bits, and again now we've got this side and that side. So this one goes this side. So we're going to come in there. I'm going to have to get my pinchers this time. I'm going to turn it that way. It's gone in there. Got to make sure now, like we did last time. No, it's quite got in. Now it has. Now I can actually do this. And make sure it's going into nice and easy. Yep. Perfect. Lovely. Right, then we'll do the other one on the other side. Pinches are easier to get it in there. So back into here. Put a bit of glue on there. And push into place. Perfect. Just run a little bit of glue in there, I think. And give it a good push. Perfect. And now we've got to put these bits on, but I'm going to put the clips on first, these, because I've got them ready done. They don't slip, so they actually go. Which one do they go on? The big one. Yeah, they go on to the bigger one, which is this one. Oh, they're easy to remove, so that's good. They're completely different to the other ones. The other ones are really a bit of a pain to do, as they say, if you're really posh. There you go. There you go. Now, we've got to get these parts off now, so the one for this side is 27, so if you look at it that way, this one here goes on here, so 27. I'll put that glue on before I smell anything too much. So 27, where's my thing? So 27's that side. The reason I left them on here, so I've got the numbers on them, because I could cut them off and it didn't affect any of the other bits, so it makes it easier sometimes just to keep the numbers ready, rather than snip it off and put it in the pot. And just put them on one at a time. And I'm going to stay on camera for this. And get rid of that bit there. Done. And that could do it a bit more. Yeah, I need a bit more. It's funny how sometimes you get it in it, sometimes you don't. I suppose I'm a bit too fussed to this. I can't help it. It's just the way I am. I just look at it and think, no, I don't like that. Right, here we go. So this is it, and it goes across, and it goes over to there. So which way goes in first? Yep, that bit goes on there first. So it's got to go here. Where is it? Yeah, there it is. It's worn off a bit there, so there's a smell. I can still must have sanded a bit too much, but anyway, that's all right. Goes there, and there it goes. Sort of fell off again. What I'm going to do is the other one now. I can alter that a little bit if I have to, but no, I've got to come down. It's got to come down a bit more. That looks about right. So, good. I won't glue the other end in yet until I've done this one. So I've got to cut this one off now. This one here. And that bit there. And put that over there and clean them up again. I've just come out a little bit, I think. That'll do. Gives me a bit more leeway when I'm doing some things on camera. Right, here we go. And then you've got to get that bit on that what we did last time. Not quite so bad this time, I don't think. Done. There you go. So now we've got to do the same again. And this time we've got to go do a soft bit of sponge there. Right, so it goes that way. So we get a little bit on there, and a little bit on there, and then try and do this one round. Looks okay, so now I can start doing a bit more over this side. A little bit over this side. A bit more around there, and a bit more around there. There you go. So that bit we're done. And that is what it looks like on the front. Now, it has this bit here going on. I think that's for the cable. I'm not putting that now because I can easily take that on and do it later because these are quite nice and loose, so not as straightforward. I'm really pleased with that. That looks really well. I'm just gonna do something with that because oops. So got rid of that bit. I didn't like that. Yep, that looks okay to me. I'm not going to touch it because yep, that's it. I'm going to just put a bit of glue over that to let that get rid of that fingerprint. And that bit around the side. There, that's it. Right, that is done. I'm going to give a blow off camera. And there you go. So that bit's done. I'm going to let that dry now. So that's okay. Perfect. And let's have a look, see what we've got left on this page, or in step 2. Yep, I will put a pencil mark around this bit because I haven't used it. Question mark. And that's all done. Right, and that's all done. That's done. This bit here was this part, and basically you had to nip off the pegs. And I don't know why, because basically I suppose you could alter it, but I've used the pegs anyway. And just have to muck about with the tracks a little bit, I suppose. If they was going to make that as that, I mean, that to me, I thought that was 2 separate parts, but it's not. Of course, they're not. There's down here. It's down here, isn't it? It's 64 and 65, and I presume that's so you could put them on it and do a bit of movement, but to get it. But I think it'll be okay because I see Andy's hobby doing his one, and he used the pegs. I'm sure he did. He didn't say anything about knocking them off. So, and that's good. Right. So. What we're going to do now, so we finished that, we can cross over now. Now we're on this bit. Now I'm going to jump forward and I'm going to do this bit, which I believe is the exhaust. So that's the bit I'm going to do now, because I think that it finished off the back plate there. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to switch off while I get the bits for that, and then I'll come back in a second. See you in a second. Well, sorry about that. A bit of music on before I was doing the trimming up. On UK Gold, I bet any. Anyway, so what I'm going to do now is stick these bits together. So that's what it says. So that's what we do. So what we're going to do is get a bit of glue on this and run it round. All those bits like that. Don't need it everywhere because I can actually go in and do some tweaking and put this together. Snipped into place. Now I can actually do some running around with the glue. Oops, don't want too much. Just in there to make it all bend and mould to itself. Stick over there as well. Oh, I can go over this bit further. Keep forgetting. And over there. That's it down there. And then give it a good push. A really good push. And that bit's done. So that's that bit. So now we've got that bit done. So now we've got to do, see it, there it is down. Now I'll put it down here. So now we've got that bit done like that. Yep. Yeah, that is the way it goes. So now we've got to get these bits on, which are that way. Oh no, sorry, that way. Right, so I can put a bit of glue on this around here. That's done. Then we put the other one on, like so. Squeeze it on. And then we can do the same with this one. Right, and then we squeeze that one on. Perfect. Now we've got to put these ones on, and I shall put it so that it's like that. So there you go. Run the glue around. Do over on, let's give it a bit of twist, and that's gone on nicely. And then do one on the other one. And put that one on this side. Oops. That's it. Now that is the way it goes, I believe. Yep, does that bit square goes that way actually when you think about it. Now, is there exhaust? Because if that's not, I don't know. That looks like a bit weird having that like that. So there must be something goes on there at some point. So I'm going to leave that to glow and look at the instructions. Now I'm going to go forward in the instruction now to see if there's anything that goes on to there. So we'll have a look. So I'll move that out of the way, move that out of the way, put that over there out of the way, and we should be able to. I'll come out a bit. There we go. So if I put that up there out of the way. Yeah, let's see, won't we? Nothing so far. Nothing so far. Nothing so far. That's all the gun and the turret. Or a turret. There's the gun. And the barrels, making choice that later on. They're both solid ends. I don't like that. I mean, it's a good kit. I'm really looking forward to finishing this kit, but I really think they should have had a barrel that actually opens up in the way through. I can drill a plastic one, and I'm going to try and drill the metal one so that I can get a hollow barrel, basically, so you can look down and see something disappearing into the distance on the barrel, rather than just look in the barrel where the muzzle brake is and seeing a blocked barrel. Might be like that in the museum, but we don't want it on a model tank. And that looks like it is. That's how it is. So let's come back. That bit might go in front of it. I'm not sure. Perhaps that's what it is. Perhaps that goes in front of it. You can't see it. Won't know until we get there. But anyway, that's what we do. So we're going to glue that bit on the back. So that'd be done. So there it is, goes there, and it looks like gives you an idea of what's going on. That looks the way like it goes. So this upside down. So you do that. So you have this upside down, and then this goes in this way, like so. Yeah, because if it goes that way, you can see a lot more detail difference, don't you? Right, we're going to go with that. Must be it. Double check, double check. Yeah, it does. And here we go. Yeah, I think that does look about right. Because when you see the back, I bet they'll show you a decent picture of the back. Yeah, it does. I'm surprised that hasn't got an hole in it that goes around the corner, and I bet it does. So I'm tempted to drill that out. I might do that later, drill that out so it get a bit, it looks as if it's got going around the corner. So it looks like it's more hollow, as it were. So just want to make sure this is glued on. No, it'll come off a little bit, so if I just do this. Put a little bit of glue underneath there. There you go. Cool, so I'm dusting that. Have to clean that brush. That's just in the plastic. So that's okay then. So we've done that. That can stay on there. So we've done that one. That can go over there. That bit's done. Now, what I can say is I've sent to this company again, and what I've done is I've sent three Sten gun, set of 4 Sten guns, because you need definitely need one in the somewhere in the turret, because this tank has got Sten gun magazines on the side back corner of the turret. So without a Sten gun there, that's not going to be a bit silly. So that's what I've sent for as well, and also the radio that goes on this side of the vehicle. Oops, on this side of on the plate near the right, the radio, the machine, the actual radio operator here on this side. So that's a good thing. So I've done that. So when you look down on the hatches, because I'm sure I saw the hatches on Andy's actually working, and I think they can do, and if they're not, I'm going to make them work, because I think I'd rather have them open so you can look down and see the driver's seat and everything inside. Another thing is about the colour. Evidently this area is all green, interior green, or the actual green of the vehicle all the way around, but the white here and all round here and on the side bits here are all white. So basically only the green you can see looking down through the turret that you'd see here. So that's what I'm going to be going with. I'm going to double check, but that's what it says on this as well. It tells you on a bit of colour in anyway. I've been on looked at the museums and basically tried to see when they do a walk round and a look in. They show you little bits and pieces, and there's white there, so I'm going to go with that. Now my next task now is really, I've got a choice. I can either go back and carry on and start doing this and removing this ready to go in the vise, or I can actually start doing the actual wheels on the side. So I'm tempted to go with doing this. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to come offline now and start looking into doing that now. Right. So, in fact, no, I can show you a bit what I'm doing now, and then I can carry on. So what we've got to do now is get this and remove all this bit. Now I've removed bits and pieces up here. You can see that there used to be little twigs there. As you can just about see them. If I can see where I cut them off. Little sticks, and I've got to put a bit of sandpaper in there, or emery paper. And now I've got to start doing what it says in the instructions. Cut all the small pegs off first. So if you cut the small pegs off, it makes it easier. It doesn't damage it. And sometimes you can't even get in with these tweezers. So I think I've done some of these. So here we go. So I'm going to remove some that I've already done. There we go. Hopefully it'll be alright like this. Right. And then we'll go around here doing the small ones. I'm not worried about the bottom ones, just the ones that actually need a detail. And we're going along the back now. Sorry, just out of here in there, and pardon me as well. Now there's a light burp there. I was just listening to the radio earlier on, and they got a silly song called Poo Bum. And to be honest, I heard a little clip of it and I turned it off. I thought to myself, how disgusting, it's horrible. I mean, who writes them sort of songs? Then they've got another song, the same person's got a thing with a breaking wind as well. Oh, that's just decrepit as far as I'm concerned. Useless. So get rid of that and get rid of that one. Right, now we can go in here. I might have to block some of this off and start cutting some of this bit off. That bit's not part of it, so. Ah, some in there. I've got to get rid of that one. There you go. It gets easier. I keep going out of camera, sorry, because I'm going to move it a little bit because I've got it zoomed in. There you go. Oops, I have to do a bit of hoovering. Right, here we go. Right. Now I'll get a knife along here now. I don't know, hopefully this will do it. Or just thought of something. Went for the wrong one. Just me to move something there, I can't get it back in. Where is it? Back in a second. I'm back. It was a second anyway, because I just as soon as I looked over again, I saw it, and I thought I'd do with a saw. Done. Right. Basically, clean up now to do. We're doing it with a sanding stick. You're not going to see that bit anyway because it goes behind. So there you go. Now it should. There you go. Fits into there. It's got a bit of clean up, but it's not bad. And it just sits there a bit like that. Yeah, I think that's the way it goes more straight. It's got to be straight up. Like that. And now I'm going to leave that over there. I'm going to go off now. I've got to do a cleaning up now, and then I've got another one to do later on, and I'm going to do that later. But I'm going to clear one little mess out first because it's easier. There we go. Right, see you in a few seconds. Right, we're back, and this will be the last segment of this video. I thought I'm going to try and keep it shorter. Right, as you know, we've done that. That's all dried. I have now cleaned these up and washed them as well, and done a bit of sanding to make it go. It does, oops, I get it right way around. It does sit in there quite comfortably, and it goes basically like that. And then, then you saw me do that one on the previous segment, and then I showed this, but I've actually done this one as well. And I've sanded that now ready, and I've left a small bit of imprintation, and basically this fits onto here. Where there's a little bite there. It's pretty clever. Goes into there, and that's it, and it drops into place. And yep, that looks about right. And so that'll be going on there. But so I've got some other things to do. So I've decided to clean up everything to do with the 3D stuff now. Obviously I'll do the radio and the what's the radio? The radio. Oh, and the submachine guns later. The radio can be done obviously straight away, but when it arrives, then I put it with this. So these are the seats, and you can see all the bits you have to do. That's the actual bit that holds it onto the sidewall. So that's the driver's seat, because it comes. Oops. If I put this round this way, it goes up against the wall like that. But now the good thing is on the instructions, I think I've explained this before, so it showed you how to do. You had to cut that off with a saw. You didn't see me do that. Easy enough with that saw blade that you saw me do it using earlier on the earlier segment. Gives you all the measurements, what you need to do and where to go, and how it fits and how it looks when it's in place. And then these two boxes that are there go on the top, and it's got the bolts in it that goes on there, and yeah, and gives you the pressures there, and I think I've showed that before, so that's okay. So we've got that to do. I'm going to hang that back up there out of the way. That's good, so good. So yeah, so the next thing I'm going to do is this. Now I'm not going to do it tonight. I'm just going to take a break from this and just update this video for now, and then hopefully I'll get some of this done tomorrow. But if it finishes now, I will switch my video on for the first segment to show you me starting doing them, and then I'll show you with the last bit at the end when I've finished it, because it's very mucky. It flies everywhere. So, but I have cleared up, as you can see. But and washed these in water downstairs, and sanded it in underwater as well, because the dust, it is a form of resiny substance anyway. But yeah, so things are moving along quite nicely. Put that up like that, and that's it. So I'll see you in the next segment. I think this one's number 4, if I remember. So we'll get going. Oh, I'll put that out if I forget. So I'm going to put that over there out of the way, and well, see you next time. Happy modelling. And what else was I going to say? Oh no, I've already said that. It's okay. So thank you very much for watching this video, and this is a very short one. I'm really enjoying this, and you know, I'm thinking I've got the Bring camera 116 coming with it, and I've sent for the engine as well to go with it, because it's a plastic engine, so I drop in the back. There's a lot of good parts in that kit, and I've seen a bit of the parts online. But the actual what they call them, oh, what's the gun, the Bren, not the Bren gun, the not Thompson, is it, the other one? I can't remember the name of the gun there. It's only funny really. Anyway, the gun that's coming for this, so it can go in a turret because of these magazines. A Sten gun, that's it, the Sten gun. These are the magazines for a Sten gun, and I can have one in the turret laying in the corner somewhere, so it looks as if it's got some magazines to go with it as well. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Anyway, right, so let's stop waffling and go and have a look at see what I've got content for this update for, and I'll come back in. As I said, when I start this, I'll just show you me starting, and then I'll switch it off, because it is laborious just watching me snip, and then I'll show you when I get to the very last one when I'm snipping, and then we'll get to see what we're going to do next. So thank you very much for watching this, and here we go. Bye.